Welcome back, everyone. Our next guest is taking notoriously tart rhubarb and sweetening it up in a delicious spring cobbler topped with honey mascarpone. Welcome back, the creator of La Famiglia design, Monica Hart. Welcome back,
so
Monica.
Excited to be here.
Well, Lawrence is already digging in.
You
so
go.
Somebody here? I'm sorry, I don't mean to bother anybody, but I'll be here.
Clearly, you like
Hey,
rhubarb.
it's rhubarb season. Hey.
Right, and I'm so excited for Cameron to taste this.
Yes.
He was talking about how he really doesn't know rhubarb.
Oh,
and
we're going to get an introduction.
Larissa
Yes.
begged to be at the counter,
New
so this is
BFF,
for you.
Thank you.
almost took me out of it,
Thanks.
yeah.
So rhubarb is in season right
Correct.
now, so this is the
Yes.
perfect time
And
to
look at the
use
color.
this.
Isn't it gorgeous?
So
You know, it
beautiful.
has a fruity flavor, but it's actually a veggie, and it's a perennial. If you grow it in your garden, it comes back year after year. But let me tell you, it's got pucker power.
It
It is
certainly does.
seriously tart, and so you have to sweeten it up, and that's what we're doing.
You have to sweeten it up, and you know a lot about rhubarb because your family
Yes,
grew
my
it.
mom and
growing
dad
up.
grew it. It was so cool. I can remember where they grew it on the walk where it was, and my mom would make cobblers and crisps and stewed rhubarb. Like, we didn't waste anything, you know.
So you are a rhubarb expert.
Well,
so to
I'm a
speak.
fan. I am a
I
fan.
would say so. Okay,
Yes.
so we've
All right,
chopped up
so-
our rhubarb over
right.
here.
So we're
which
going to
looks
get
like red
started with the
celery.
filling. Yes, it's magenta. Isn't it beautiful? Here we go. We're going to do this, but what we're going to do to sweeten it, we're going to add some OJ. Okay.
Nice.
What does it taste like? What does rhubarb taste like?
It is so it's like a Granny Smith apple. The sweetness of that or the tartness like times 10. Like
Yeah.
it's like serious
You'll just have-
serious pucker
you'll do
power.
that
Here.
with your face,
We're
for
gonna
sure.
put some lemon or orange zest. I didn't use
Okay.
lemon because orange is sweeter.
Okay.
We're gonna use a little sugar. This is granulated sugar. We've got brown sugar, and then I'm sweetening it up with cardamom. I love that. It's
Me
kind of a
too.
citrus minty kind of thing.
Yeah, I
and
like
cinnamon. It goes together so well. We're gonna get the spoon.
Could you use any alternative sweeteners in it?
Oh, absolutely. You could do honey, agave,
Yeah.
but I try to layer it with like the orange juice and the cardamom.
Yeah,
'Cause
yeah,
they kind of
no.
have that. So
Got
you're going to mix this all up. This is really
Okay.
good. And then we're going to put
Add
it.
some vanilla bean.
Oh, vanilla bean.
This is a key ingredient. We don't want to forget
ingredient.
this
Yes,
one.
okay. So this is a vanilla bean pod, and we scrape this baby, and you get the vanilla
Look at
seeds
that.
on there.
Oh.
There we go, and you get it in there.
Vanilla bean is such
And
a
then
beautiful
it
flavor.
is, and you use the whole thing. And then what I do is I make vanilla sugar because the pod is expensive.
It
and
is.
so I pop it into a canister of granulated sugar, and you can use it in teas to sweeten your coffees to make simple syrup, and it's so good.
It
All right, so now we've
infuses
got
sugar
it.
just by being inside.
Exactly,
So
yes,
good.
yes, yes.
All right, so now we put this on a sheet tray.
Here we
and
go.
We pre-bake it before we actually put it
Yes,
into the
because
cobbler
you know
to
what?
bake
When
it
you
again.
roast things, it brings out the sweetness, and if anything needs to be roasted and sweetened, it would be that. So here's what I'm gonna. Thank you
All
so
right,
much.
so you pop that in the oven.
We're
How
gonna
long does
pop
that
in
go
the oven about 375 for about, I don't know, 7-8 minutes, and we're gonna
Okay. Take that one out.
take that one out.
Now, I think you already
switcheroo.
said this, but rhubarb, it's seasonal. It's not year-round,
No,
correct?
it's not year-round. No.
Okay.
But and this growing season is like right now, late spring to mid-summer, I would
Okay.
say. So there it is roasted. Now we're moving on to the biscuits. Okay, we've got the dry ingredients in here, and then we're going to add cubed butter. It needs to be cold
All
so that
right.
it mixes quickly. We're doing more orange zest because we're zesty.
'Cause why not?
And then we've got cream.
Heavy cream.
All right, go for it, girl.
All right, and then
Go
just
for it,
mix
girl.
that up.
Mix that puppy up.
Are we going to add any more of the vanilla sugar?
The one thing we're gonna do is we're gonna do a few tablespoons here of the vanilla bean sugar, like I have, like on my
Oh,
counter
that's
at
so
home.
nice.
So
And that just
good.
gives the biscuit a little sweet.
Yeah, a little sweet, a little something, something sweet. So every time we put something in, it's got sweetening in it. So that, there we go.
And this looks like this isn't enough liquid, but it really is. You just have to let it come together for a minute,
Right,
and then it all starts to pull away from the sides.
And then when it's
and you got
done,
your dough.
check this out. We're making biscuits because these are cobblers, and I use.
Aren't they cute?
I use 2-inch little fluted biscuit cutters, and isn't that cute? Whoa, here you go.
adorable.
Yeah, so those are ready to go.
Okay, so
All right,
now
so
we're
now
gonna
we're
build
gonna
our
we're gonna
ramekins.
build our mini individual cobblers. So
All right. So what do we do now?
there's some butter in the bottom of our ramekin
Okay.
How come?
because I like to,
Add
more
butter.
is more.
Okay.
Do I need
She
wait,
likes
wait,
butter,
do I need a reason? Come on.
Larissa.
Really, no
Sometimes-
specific baking reason.
No, not really, not really. Yeah.
I'm not good with cooking, so I
Because it's
thought there was
there.
some
We just
secret
like butter.
there.
Okay.
It won't work unless you put the butter in.
Got it.
Ruin the recipe completely.
So we're gonna add some of that. We're gonna top it. We're gonna sweeten it just a little bit more. We're gonna add a little bit of brown sugar. There we go.
Some vanilla sugar too?
Oh yeah, but,
I mean,
but
why
we're
not?
gonna
While
put
we're
that on
here.
top of here.
Oh, on top of, okay.
Yes, and you go ahead and load on the vanilla.
I do
So
like
there you
the
go.
great contrast between the tartness of the rhubarb
And then the
sweet that you
sweetness,
get.
right?
It's not like one overpowers the other. It's like you get a little bit of both.
You know, and I tested several of these for you guys just to make sure.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
very
I'm here for you.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's
so we
very
pop this
Put
in
it
the
back
oven.
in.
Yes.
For how long now?
400 degrees, and then for about 8 to 10 minutes until the rhubarb starts to ooze and the biscuit is golden
look at
brown. And then you top it with some honey mascarpone, because
Which is right
why
there.
not?
Of course you do,
Yeah,
because you can.
Because you can.
What are some other ways that you could cook or bake with rhubarb?
Oh, you can do compotes. You can do chutneys. I've even done roasted pork tenderloin on a bed of roasted
Oh,
rhubarb.
that's
You can use the same, like the cardamom, cinnamon, a little garlic.
You could also do a rhubarb crumble, couldn't you?
Oh yeah.
sure.
Oh yeah. Okay.
That'd be
Wait,
delicious.
what is that? Mascarpone with honey.
A
That's
cheese.
Larissa's. That's Larissa's
Yeah,
Passover.
just a little.
Saying,
Yeah.
I'd
Here we
like some
go.
More, please.
Now, we know rhubarb is in season right now. Is it the kind of thing that you can freeze and use later?
Absolutely. You want to pick it at the height of season, and then
Okay.
you would cut it up, put it in a Ziploc bag, and it'll actually keep in your refrigerator for about a year. But it's fun. I love the color. You're right. It's not too sweet. Oh, look at you. Look at you.
And it's
Go,
so
girl.
unexpected.
Yeah.
I think when you say, "Oh, I'm making rhubarb tart," people go, "What?" They think you're so
Thank you.
fancy.
We're
And you know
fancy.
what,
Fancy.
Larissa, since
And
you
look,
that was
ooh.
your,
Yeah.
there you go. You can